We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming.
Oh, he's going to go up top. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll try the run. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Mississippi State right back to the line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field. You saw that right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gilbert. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Underwood. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
The Canes will try to move the chains on 4th down. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. And the Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's He was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. And the Canes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Touchdown, Canes! Fired in from the red zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Harrell. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Mississippi State going up-tempo. Off the play fake. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Here comes the heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Looking for the goal line. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 20. He's out of bounds at the 5, and what a job to set up his offense.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse,
Touchdown, Hurricane. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
this offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't...
Gonna let it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can...
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Oh, a lot of space. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Caves. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give is to Williams. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, preventing him from scoring on big plays.
He's got an open man. Wide open spaces. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Mississippi State, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the run, still looking. Fires on the move. Finds space on the right. Breaks into the open. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pulls it in. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Now, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up.
Got some room into the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Miami.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Mississippi State, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because starting to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got...
It's a seam wide open. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's first and 10. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's only throwing for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kent State is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Josh Cribbs should never be counted out of any game. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Arkansas. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Flushed out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Pulls it in down the sideline. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. The throw to the outside is complete. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. It's great to spread the ball around and pull him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him, shoot. Let's go to him a third time.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Touchdown, Canes! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls it in. It's Carry-On. Turning it on. Just keeps moving. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Harrell.
And the defense brings the blitz. And how about the QB? Really nice job understanding. If I can hang on to this just a little bit longer, it gives my receiver an opportunity to run a better route and get more time to create more space. Nice job hanging in there, taking the hit, and getting the completion off that.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
On the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Taylor wants to throw. Here's a heat. Makes the catch. It's Carry-On. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. The RPO, it's complete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous.
There he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Picks up the first down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Leaves it with the running back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes.
Fires toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day, but that was a good play.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it. Tight coverage there. Did not stop him from making the grab. It's first and goal from the 8.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Canes are in the hurry-up. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Quarterback making adjustments. Flushed out of the pocket. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Miami! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. This is like a baseball pitcher they can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job of making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll go to the ground. Got room at the 35. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the third quarter. This defense will start the fourth on its heels. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Here we go.
Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCoy. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Man. Zone coverage, and you can hit that curl route, and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Running into the open space. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now the play fake. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the catch down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling.
Going for it all. They took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Anderson will throw. Here's the pressure. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Shepard. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.